Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And this video would probably be called Old Habits Die Hard. Um, it has to do with so many things we've discussed over the last few weeks here on the channel. We had a video, of course, on Microsoft kind of readjusting its requirements, saying that, oh, well, 8 gigabytes of RAM is enough for a PC, and there's a lot of, of course, a lot of discussion on that. That it's these are um, perfect subjects for um, controversy of all sorts because everybody has its own belief of everything. Um, Having different configurations here, I can totally say that, yeah, 8 gigabytes is enough if you're you don't play games and you just do the basics of what you do on a PC, email and go on the internet, surf the internet, stuff like that. It works fine on 8 gigabytes, definitely. But there's also a lot of the no, you need 16 or you need 32 or this is very. It depends a lot on basically the what you're doing with your PC. Definitely, if you're a gamer, 8 is not enough. That's for sure. You see, this machine has 32 gigabytes of DDR4. Um, More is, definitely better, but you don't necessarily, especially with the prices of the RAM today. The other thing also is, how people are, in the responses I've seen people still use software to, remove um, some of the processes and memory so that it, makes the RAM, makes your PC use less RAM. And, a lot of people are on the impression that that helps. When in reality, it doesn't really. There's a lot of this mentality comes from the past when the management of RAM memory was not efficient, and where a lot of us bought PCs that, was a little more than a minimum requirement, but wasn't that much more. So we tend to have PCs that ran a little slow because, there wasn't enough RAM being used um, to compensate because there was your PC didn't have enough RAM. Um, but people have kept to that idea that that's the way it still works today, when in reality, since Windows 10, the memory management is so different and much more efficient that you want to use your RAM. I had someone say, well, I keep it always like, it doesn't use more than this amount of RAM. Well, you're slowing down your PC if you're forcing your PC to use just that. And second of all, why the hell do you want 32 gigabytes of RAM if you're not going to use it? You just wasted money because you could have bought a PC with, 16 instead, for example. But those old habits still continue, and people aren't capable of understanding sometimes that no, you don't understand how the memory management is different today. Definitely. So, there are things like that. Same with the drivers. We were talking about, drivers and how using any software to update drivers is a bad idea. Of course, you have these diehards that, oh, well, I have this software and that's good and it updates my drivers and I never had any problems. It doesn't mean because you never had any problems you're not going to have one day. There are drivers that create issues. In fact, it's known that probably on the majority of bugs that make Windows crash are bad drivers. And so, companies do release bad drivers. It's not always a good one. That's why we always say when you don't, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If you don't need to upgrade your drivers, just don't do it unless there's a reason for it. And that's another habit that a lot of people have. But honestly, these software are just bogging down your system. They're running in the background, and they are useless. You better, you're better off just playing it safe. And playing it safe means no, you don't update the drivers all the time. It's not a good idea. You update them if needed, or if for some reason something happens and an updated driver can fix it. So there's so many of that different opinions and different ways of thinking. It's interesting to see all the comments and see how people what people think of all of it. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.